Hi, Jana.
Hi, Anne. Good morning on day 3.
Good morning. It's day 3. This is 1/10, little less than a 10th. I guess there's 31 days. Never mind.
Math is hard.
Math is hard. As Barbie said, math is hard. You went and got your hair cut. It's looking good.
Yeah, I did. I got the undercut thing, which I like.
Nice.
Oh,
It's
and I'm
fun
going to get purple. I'm going to get purple.
Yeah. Where are you going to place it? Because
I think just like in the middle somewhere, just a couple
Okay.
little purple chunks.
Is it going to be like dark, or is it going to be sort of subtle? Or have you decided?
Whatever purple she happens to have at the time.
Dude, I just trust my lady too.
Hey.
She asks me all the time, and I'm like, whatever, you're the professional. I am lucky I get it shampooed and blow dried, like.
Yeah. But I like it. My husband's like, well, you should just shave it up and then go get your purple and then be done. I'm like, yeah, okay.
There you go.
Nice. So your mouth is back to
I can
paralyzed.
My mouth again. It's nice. We went out last night to have dinner to celebrate my daughter's college. So there's a place in town that does like ramen and pho and sushi, and that's where she wanted to go. So we went there and we're eating, and it's just my 2 kids and I, because Adam's away, and it was like the most subdued, borderline cranky celebration.
Borderline
sort of there celebration. Eating. And then we were like, because there's no movies out, and I like escape rooms, but the kids don't. No one wanted to go bowling. So it was just like, what do we do now? So then we were like, so we're driving back, and I'm like, we could go to CVS. And Abby got all excited.
You mean like the drugstore?
Like the drugstore.
Like, we don't have CVS here. We have Walgreens.
Yeah, it's a drugstore, like Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid kind of thing. Yeah. Boots.
So they were excited.
So we go. So I'm like, okay, we're doing a 749 challenge. You have to find something that you actually want.
Okay.
That is 749 or less, and the person who has the coolest thing or the weirdest or whatever wins. And so it took me a few times to explain to my oldest, was not getting the concept of the random buying of something. Like, is tax involved? Like, what are the parameters? Anyway.
Well, I mean, that's a valid question.
That is a valid question. So we went in and so my youngest settled on a set of string lights that has stars for the lights. And my oldest got a mystery ornament. So it was just in a closed container, and it was like $5, and it was a little creature from a show they like. So it was fine. And then I found a glass ornament that was a pizza slice, which would have been odd enough on its own, right? They had hamburgers and tacos and things like as ornaments. Oh. But the pizza slice, for some reason, they had covered in seed beads, like blue and gold and random colored seed beads on both sides of this pizza slice. And so that's what I picked because it was hideous. And why? Why would you do that?
And how do we know it's a pizza slice if it's covered with?
Well, it's not completely. It's like heavily sprinkled with them. I could go get it. Do you want me? I can go get it. And
I think you have to now.
Okay, I'll be right back, everybody.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I think you have to.
It's hanging on my tree.
You put it on your tree already? That is hilarious in itself. Okay, that's bizarre.
I thought I hung it on the other tree, but it was, anyway, I found it. Behold the glory of it's
maybe
covered in blue and yellow seed beads.
Is it supposed to be like spices? Is it supposed to be like?
But why would it be blue and yellow? Like the pepper, so Parmesan cheese is white and the pepper flakes are red.
I was thinking went like
blue and yellow. It was a bold choice. It was a bold choice.
And it's big.
It's so odd. I don't understand. But I won. I won handily with this.
You think? Of course you won the 749 challenge.
I'm gonna hang it back on my Christmas tree later, and we'll have
Hey,
this
can I just
story.
say you just never know what you're gonna get when you get us together? I mean, who would have thought? I want to say that my life is pretty uneventful compared to that. The last 24 hours have not been, I can't even measure up.
I mean, I don't know why you try, really.
Right. I did make decisions, however, with my knitting.
Okay. Yeah, I want to see your progress.
Okay, should I show you before we open our day 3? I'll
Yeah,
show
because
you.
this is, yesterday you did this.
Yeah, so I made it through. I knitted my whole 20 grams.
Okay.
Thought I was going to have yarn chicken. We might have to
Okay.
revisit the yarn chicken issue because you know how last time you were like, am I going to make
Yeah,
it through the
you
row?
end up, yeah.
So on day 1, I didn't have enough yarn to make it to the end of the row I was on. So I ended up having to tink back about a half a row because I want to be able to change colors not in the middle of a row.
Right.
I want to change
Right.
colors at the end where my I cord is so I can kind of hide the tails inside the I cord.
Yeah, genius. Don't want to weave those in. Yeah,
Right.
that's
So I did end up having like, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 feet, maybe
Mhm.
a yard and
Uh-huh.
a half left of the first one. I'm like, I just trimmed it off and left a tail that's appropriate to weave in.
Yeah.
And then yesterday, it ended up like perfect.
Oh, that's very good.
That's yesterday.
Nice.
Okay, so check it out.
Oh, that's pretty. It works well. That works. Did you
Yeah.
go back and do your
No.
Okay, that's fine.
I asked my daughter, I'm like, "Can you see the mistake?" She's like, "What?" And she looked, and I said, "Well, turn it over. It's on the wrong side." And she's like, "What?" So she looked and
Perfect.
she's like, and I'm like, "Okay, well, I mean, if it's for her and she doesn't care, and then
It's
yay."
gonna
Okay.
bother her for like 20 years now. She's gonna be looking like my mom
No, I
said there's
showed her. I showed her. She's like, "I think that'll block out." I'm like, "Maybe so." So
Yeah,
no.
it may well. Yeah. Yeah.
So
No, I think
yay.
that looks great.
So that's day
It
2.
amazes me when you're doing knitting on the bias how shorter it gets so quickly. It gets
How
short
shorter
really fast in
and
that
it
corner.
increases. Yes.
Yeah, the
So
corner.
yeah, because if you compare how many eyelet rows there are here in this first section, and now there's, half.
Yeah, and
So,
it'll keep getting
but
proportionally
again, I will
smaller.
say this is a fun and relaxing knit. I watched 2
Yeah,
and a half more episodes of my show, and there you go.
nice.
I did finish this morning. I will admit I didn't get it all done yesterday because we're doing some scholarship application stuff, the college kid thing.
Yeah.
And there were some technological issues with uploading scholarship dance auditions. And
Mm,
so I didn't get it all done. I did finish this morning at 6 a.m. over coffee.
perfect.
That's fine. But I
Perfect.
finished before we're opening the next one. So I think that
Yeah,
counts.
that totally counts. Yeah.
So should I go ahead and open the next one and then we'll see
Yeah.
what you got?
Yeah, show us what you have.
Okay. Day 3. Where are we on day 3? We are at McMullin
McMullin?
Fibers. McMullin, yes, sorry. I will put the link to her, Kate McMullin's web shop. We do not have an interview with her today. We had scheduling issues, but that's all right. But I'll put
Okay.
her social media and stuff down below in the video description. Okay, so now on our road trip, we're in Ohio, and there's a sheep on the sticker on day 3.
Nice.
Let's take a look.
Okay.
Ooh, that'll
Oh,
go.
that's pretty.
Yeah, that'll add in really well. Look,
Yeah.
that's going to be
Oh,
cool.
that is gonna like progress
Blend,
nicely.
yes.
That's nice.
McMullin Fibers, Cincinnati, Ohio. And this colorway is called, it's 90 yards superwash merino, 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. And it's called Roebling Bridge.
Huh, must be a bridge in Cincinnati.
Yeah. I'll Google that. So that's lovely and it feels great. And look, there's some little pops of various things here.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's going to look really nice.
I wonder if that's a hint at what the next color is.
I don't know.
If we're
I
gonna
don't
get
know. I'm
more
excited.
reds. Lovely.
Right.
Okay, you've got
Okay.
your assignment for today.
I do.
Knit like the wind.
Yes, and I have some transportation kid stuff to do. I might have a little library time
Nice.
when I'm not driving back and forth to town. We'll see. Hopefully I'll have enough knitting time. Yeah.
Nice.
So how's day 3 with the Hogmanay box? Hogmanay?
Hogmanay. Here we are. These are our 2 colors.
Yes. From day 1 and
And
2.
I did a little knitting myself as well, Jana. Oh, I can't show it yet though, because I have to open the bag. I was getting ahead of myself.
Okay.
So this is day 3 is one of these, which means you have a pattern in there waiting for you. And other things. So let me get it all out here.
Nice.
Okay, that's everything. So in the Hogmanay boxes, every pattern day, you also get a postcard like this that has some information on the back about
that's lovely.
Hogmanay traditions,
Yeah.
or Shetland New Year traditions specifically. So this is, should I just read it? I'll just read it.
Yeah, please.
Okay. So it says, the new year is the popular time the world over for people to tie up loose ends and tidy their lives in preparation for a fresh start. Hogmanay is no exception. It's believed to be a good practice to clear up any old debts before the bells ring in the new year, which is why you have pounds here.
That makes sense. Yep.
Likewise, it's traditional to give the house a good clean as the new year approaches, to the point that the ashes from the last fire of the year should be swept up and taken out of the house before the new year begins.
Interesting. So you better clean your stove at midnight.
That's right. And then this side of the postcard here will have all the information about the yarn and the project and the gift. So it tells you where to find Jamisons of Shetland online.
Okay.
And then also, here's the pattern from today. So this scarf here, and Jana, I got a little busy. I got a little busy, and look.
That's beautiful.
I didn't actually knit this. This is the one that the designer knit. This is from Barbara Cheyne, who is a Shetland-based designer.
That's lovely. And that uses that stripes, the 2 colors that you got on day 1 and 2?
Yep. So you do, I think it's 2 rows. Yeah, you do 2 rows of each color as you knit it. And Barbara, I told all the designers they could keep the finished item as they were designing, but Barbara was like, no, just go ahead and take it. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway of this scarf.
Wow.
So I haven't organized that yet. But just watch my Instagram feed and the information will be there for that.
That's beautiful.
So that's not all. Oh, and I will say to the people who got this box, read this note here before you start the pattern. Okay. Because I explain why, but it's just Barbara's pattern is very minimalist, and I explain why that is, and I give like a more in-depth explanation of the pattern in here.
Is this pattern available online? If people didn't order the box, can they get the pattern somewhere else, or is it exclusive to your box at the moment?
That's a good question. So this is called the Lace Scarf with New Shell Pattern by Barbara Cheyne. And I told the designers that as of the day it's released in the box, they can make it available. Okay. So I don't know that everyone will have it out that quickly though, but you can check Barbara Cheyne's Ravelry for that.
Okay, and we'll put a link to her stuff down below, because her last name is not spelled the way it sounds.
Yeah, it sounds like Sheen. It looks like Cheyne. It's Cheyne.
Okay. We'll put links to her social media. Right.
And then there is a little gift in here. So this is a fabric coaster by a maker up there named Axe. She goes by the name Axe, and her company is Up House Crafts. Okay. She does bags and little coasters. I love her face cloths. She does face cloths where it's like a washcloth on one side and a fabric on the other. And I just think they're adorable. And that's why I use to take my makeup off at night. So her information can be down below as well, Andrea Leask, in case you want to order more. And I will say I did do a misprint on the card where I said it was a face cloth, and that's not what I ordered. I ordered coasters, so that was my mistake. So there's a little note in there explaining it was my mistake. Anyway, so that's everything in your goodie bag for today. You have your pattern, and now you can use your yarn if you want to use it to make that scarf. And you have a little fabric coaster with a Shetland themed print on it. So
Wow,
that's
day
today.
3 was big in your box.
It's big. So every pattern day, it's a pattern and a gift and information. So more of that coming as we go through.
Wow. And because I can't sit still and I'm already done with day 2, I'm working on my Musselberg
Oh, nice.
that I just because I'm just going round and round while we're visiting, but I keep like flipping
Yeah.
it around. So I thought I would say what I was doing. So
I
it's
finished a
my like
hat
Zoom,
last
it's
night.
my Zoom thing, because it's just round and round.
Yeah.
Yeah. So excellent.
Yeah.
Do you have a busy day?
I had a very busy day planned. I had walked with my friend,
Yep.
check. We were supposed to record an interview, check. We did that. There was supposed to be another one. They had to cancel. So that's off my
People have
plate.
been not feeling well. The whole flu thing
I
is going
know.
around. Yeah.
It's going around.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bad year too, because this is like our first real year where everybody's back together. So we're all going to get germs.
Yeah.
And then I was supposed to run my oldest to the orthodontist, but they called and canceled. So now I'm like, I can actually get some work done today.
Knit.
So I recorded an episode yesterday of the I Thought I Knew How podcast. So I'll be editing that today, and it should go live for patrons by tomorrow, I would imagine. And then everyone else gets it Monday evening.
Yeah. Cool.
So that's my day. What's your day?
Well, my daughter we're working on senior audition scholarship stuff, like uploading audition videos, and then she has drama club practice because they're going to the state, her local drama club's going to the state thespian festival. So they have
That's very
rehearsals.
cool.
Yep. So that's her first time with that. So they're doing rehearsals this afternoon. And then she has a ballet class before that. And my husband he had to go to the dentist. It's dentist week, apparently.
Yeah.
So he
Because
got off work today because he had a different appointment and then the dentist yeah. So, but he probably won't be back in time to take her to these things. And although she is old enough to drive, the weather is crap. So she's a little nervous about that. So yeah, today we have the typical Wyoming high wind warning where it's gusting over 60 miles an hour and it's a crosswind on the interstate. So that's like a little,
yeah.
So it's not really, when you're a brand new driver, that's a little nerve wracking when the semis are like, woo.
Yeah.
Well, and they always put out the wind warnings, no light or high profile vehicles, but it never fails. Somebody goes bloop, takes a nap on the interstate.
Yep.
It happens every time.
Yep.
So I'll take her because it's stressful and for her, and I get that. So
Yeah.
I'll go knit while she's
Good mom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine. I'll go do errands or knit or whatever.
Yeah.
Library.
So now with all this, we have all this time now too that I was like, well, I guess so I asked my kids, we're going to go try it's not new, a new to us lunch place in the town next door. So we'll see how that goes. Should be good. I don't know.
Is it like taco stand or what?
No, it's called the Cracker Barrel Pub. So it's not the Cracker Barrel main restaurant, whatever.
Not the chain.
Right. It's not the chain. It's just we haven't ever gone to it before because it looks like a bar, like from the outside. Yeah. It's a pub, and so I was thinking more like if they had any food, it would just be small finger food kind of thing.
Yeah.
To
fried.
go with the drinking.
Yeah.
And we don't drink, so it's not, but then
I was looking lunch drinks.
Yeah. So, but then I was looking at trying to find other places around here, and it came up as a restaurant, and I was looking, they have like a full menu.
Oh, cool.
And they do salads and pastas and burgers and all kinds of things. So I was supposed to go with a friend the other day and she got sick. It's going around. Yeah. But now I'm so curious about this place that I wanted to go give it a try. So
cool.
Yeah.
So gather up the fam and go do it.
Yeah. So I'm waiting to hear from my youngest because she's at work.
Yep. Cool.
Someone's got to pay the bills around here. If it's not the youngest, I don't know who. I mean, why else do we have her, right? So waiting to hear if she's going to come with us, and then we're going to go.
Cool. All right.
So, yeah.
Looking forward to tomorrow to see where my Afghan colors will go.
Excellent.
And
Yes.
I'm gonna
I'm curious how much longer that stripe's gonna be now.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I think I might have crackling oat bran for lunch. I'm just saying, my husband, like, he remembered about the podcast. He brought home a box. He's like, "It's December. Aren't you
What a good
podcasting with
man.
Jan?"
You have a good man.
I know.
And you
He
reminded me, so I think I'll probably do that today, go make sure I have a box
he
ready
found me a box of crackling oat bran. For
for
viewers who did not
Christmas.
watch last year, it's a thing.
It's the
It's a
king of
thing for
cereals.
Anne. It's like her favorite cereal of all time.
It's the king of cereals.
And it took me months to find it last year because we just couldn't get it. I don't know. It was gone. It was a supply
Yeah.
issue of crackling oat bran.
Yeah,
But I have some.
nationwide. It was a nationwide run on Cracklin' Oat Bran because I talked about it on our interviews. That's the only explanation I have.
Right. Everybody that watches us went out and bought some.
Went out and bought Cracklin' Oat
Oh
Bran.
yeah.
No one else
Because
buys it. You
we're
normally, I
that
think.
influential. I'm just saying.
Yeah. They call us influencers for a reason, Jana.
Oh my word. Yeah, I mean, if I had that kind of power, I think I would use it differently. Ah, have a fun
Oh,
day at lunch. Have a fun
yeah.
time.
Yeah, you too. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.